The area ahead, you might remember, is popular with the tourists. Stop and check it out. Remember these? The giant's kettles? We just call them the potholes. When I was a young warden, my friend Mbali and I used to patrol out here. We saw some tourists bring coins and toss them into the holes for good luck. So we started doing the same. We can't do that anymore. It draws too many thieves. The only predators we ever saw here were a family of jackals, always sulking about. They never bothered Mbali and I. At least. You know what? You should keep moving, looking for Baden. There's another spot to the north. Give it a look. Grandchild, this is not easy for me to talk about, but I must tell you. One day, we were a man down, so Mbali went out scouting on her own, even though she was not feeling well. 9 hours later, she hadn't returned. I knew where to look for her, our lucky potholes. But when I found her, she was dead. And the jackals were eating her. Now, those jackals had the taste of people, and you know what that means. 2 females, their litters, their mate. I had to shoot them all. They'd never bothered us, but here, I thought these jackals killed Mbali. I was so angry. After I shot them, I didn't harvest them. I didn't honor them. I kicked their bodies into the holes and left them to rot while I brought Mbali back to her family. The jackals, come to find out, did not kill Mbali. Sleeping sickness did. As gruesome as it was, the jackals were scavenging, not murdering. They had to be put down, but with respect, not hatred. This is the place where I shot the females. I didn't regret doing it, not at first. But then, whenever I was on night patrol, I began to see it. The ghost jackal. Your brother thinks I should be in therapy for trauma, but the Sangoma confirmed the spiritual nature of the problem. The jackal's spirit haunts me, haunts vurhonga. Now it haunts Gustav Baden. What if it haunts you, grandchild? What if I have cursed our family? Look, give me a moment here. Your brother is going to lecture me on my superstitious ways. You should continue looking for Baden at the outpost marked up ahead. Hey, thanks for listening to your grandfather without judging him. You're almost at the outpost. Also, I have some news. The coroner recovered those poachers' bodies, or what's left of them. You made it. Any signs of Baden? No? Oh, this is bad. Very bad. What a mess. What kind of Mampara gives away perfectly good gear to strangers? Gustav Baden, our Mampara of the month. Has he left another note? I have to give Baden credit. He's an even bigger Mampara than I thought. Poisoning himself with fungus and scaling the plateau is perhaps the stupidest thing I have ever heard happening at Vurhonga. And I've been here 45 years. All right. With any luck, Baden's stranded at the top of the plateau. So far, you've saved several animals. Today, you're going to save a Mampara. Follow Baden's tracks to reach this base camp of his. Baden's boot prints, great. At least he has proper footwear, and he seems to be capable of walking in a semi-straight line. Follow him. Wait, are there jackal tracks alongside Gustav's? Well, that leaves us with a question. Was Gustav following the jackal, or was the jackal following Gustav? The only way to know is to find them. And based on where you are, I'm betting they were on their way to the Weeping Face. Check it out up ahead. You're just about up to the Weeping Face? Tourists and film crews love this spot. I don't need to explain the name, do I? I mean, it's a face that looks like it is weeping. What else would you call it? So, base camp is in the middle of a puddle. Mampara. Check it out. What if he didn't leave this stuff here on purpose? What if he was being chased? Or at least if he believed he was being chased? Let's hope Baden is stranded or passed out at the broken bridge up ahead, and not splattered against the ground below. I posted warning signs all over that bridge to keep Mamparas like Baden out. It doesn't stop them from trying, though, does it? Of course, the sky is belching right when we're trying to save this Mampara from himself. Hurry, grandchild, and be careful. Mind your step up there. Mind the ghost. Those tracks you're following won't last long in a flash storm. Hurry, quickly. That bridge should be just ahead. Ancestors, help us. Good. You found the broken bridge. What about Baden? What do you see? That looks like a bit of the jacket Baden wore. You need to collect it so we can confirm. Be careful. You're no Mampara, but gravity will pull you down same as anyone else. Careful, grandchild. Grandchild, hello. What happened? Grandchild. Little brother, get a drone out there and find your sibling. I don't care about the weather. Grandchild, listen to me. We're going to find you. You will be okay. You have to be okay. Please, ancestors, protect your grandchild. The Noi hunter who came home to honor you. Grandchild, if you can hear this, I'm sorry for everything. This ghost jackal, that bridge, it's all my fault. I failed you. Grandchild, you're moving again. If you can hear me, you're close to a cave. That cave is where the jackals kept their den. I don't know what the ghost jackal wants from you, but I tell you this. A hunter with a pure heart like yours should not fear the dead. You will be protected by your integrity, guarded by your ancestors, even as you journey into darkness. A hunter with a pure heart like yours should not fear the dead. You will be protected by your integrity, guarded by your ancestors, even as you journey into darkness. grandchild. The ghost jackal. Ancestors can find you. Only you can redeem me from this curse. Was that? Is that your sibling signal? Grandchild, is that you? Praise the ancestors, I was right. You really are a hunter with Noi blood. Now you believe me. You know the ghost jackal is real because you've seen it. And you have an opportunity to help me make things right. There is a tree that only appears in the moonlight. Find it. That's where you must bury the jackal's skull and offer praise and respect to the dead on behalf of your grandfather. The dead do not disappear. They live on through us. The dead are always watching us. So we always have a chance to be redeemed in their eyes. Thank you, grandchild. It's a new day, grandchild, for both of us. While your brother thinks a medic should check you for signs of mushroom poisoning, I think you have finally lifted the curse on vurhonga. I carried this weight like a boulder on my heart for decades. Now, it's gone. I feel 5 years younger. No, 10 years. But I called you here so I could retire, and there's no taking that back. Obviously, the job is yours. So, congratulations, Senior Warden. Now you get to deal with your brother and his YouTubers and his spiritual skepticism. Congratulations. And do you know what else you get as Senior Warden? Can you guess? It's more work. And you can't do it alone. That's why I've called in a specialist and a team to handle that task. Veteran wilderness guide Dr. Dana Maritz. Dr. Dana is an acquired taste. To her, there's a wrong way, and then there's her way. Now that you are Senior Warden, I guarantee she's going to test you to find out which way you do things. She can be overly authoritative, but if you pay attention, Dr. Dana will teach you some things. She's not always right, but she's the real deal when it comes to hunting and skill shooting. That's why weapons manufacturers put her on the payroll to sell their products. Now, don't let Dr. Dana occupy all of your time. You have official warden's work to do there in Vopaladiamba. The Mfundla, the scrub hare population, is out of control, and it's starting to affect the living jackals that call this plateau home. Your work in this region will focus on restoring balance by applying different pressures to the animals. In addition, you still have exploring to do in Walunga, the Northern Reserve. Plenty of work to do up there. The river up in Walunga is predator-free, making it a safe haven for Cape buffalo. A dangerously large herd has congregated there. You need to disperse it, and that will be tricky. Take the time to prepare before you tackle that one. Now, even though I am officially retiring and you are officially the Senior Warden who runs Vurhonga Savannah, I'm not going to leave my radio post. For as long as you'll have me, it will be my pleasure to continue to offer you guidance whenever I can. That's the least I can do for you after what you have done for me. Now, when I die, the ancestors will receive me with pride, despite the mistakes I've made, all because my grandchildren have made our family so proud. Yes, even your brother. He knows I'm proud of him too. Next week, I will take both of you to the cemetery. We'll bring my home brew. We'll sing songs and share memories with our ancestors. We'll celebrate the new Senior Warden, because the dead are always watching us in our sorrows, and today in our joys. Howe, howe, howe. Okay, grandchild. Yes, I know I should address you as the Senior Warden, but you'll always be grandchild to me, okay? Now, enough babbling from old Njabolo. You're in charge. What you do next is up to you.